Are you considering a trip to Japan? Well, you are not alone. This is quickly becoming a very popular destination, and I currently have several clients that I'm planning trips for there for next year. And I thought I would hop on and give a little advice and some tips if you are considering it. So I wanted to start by talking about how many days you should take. This is one question I get a lot from my clients. How many days, total? Should I take 2 weeks, 1 week? I always say a minimum of 10 days because what you do have to consider if you're flying over from the US is it's going to take you 2 days to get there. That means you're flying over to the West Coast, then you're going to transfer, whether it's San Francisco, Los Angeles, and then flying over the Pacific, but you're going to be crossing over that international date line, which means you jump ahead a day. So essentially 2 days to get there. And my next piece of advice is talking about when you should go. So the most popular time to visit is during the peak cherry blossom season, right? And that is usually late March to early April. Because it's such an in-demand destination, getting started on the planning ahead of time is very important. So one of the reasons for that historically was back in 2020 when COVID happened. Japan lost a lot of their great guides, their great local guides, because they went into other industries and they never came back, kind of creating a shortage. So in order to get the best hotels and the best guides that are local, they live there, they know everything in depth. Planning ahead of time is very important. It's not unusual to start planning a year out, but I wouldn't try to push it anywhere closer than 6 months out. So actually right now is an ideal time to get the planning started and have me start looking for those great guides, the great hotels for you. So now I wanted to mention the classic routes that usually first-time visitors take, and that is Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. Most of my clients land in Tokyo, and it's definitely a city that's worth staying a few days if you can, at least a couple of days to get that feeling of that modern, energetic, cosmopolitan city of Tokyo. There's so much to see there, whether you're a couple, whether you have kids, there's plenty to do and see, and somewhere you want to stay for at least a couple days. So moving on to Kyoto. So this is very traditional Japan. You've got the temples, the gardens, the geisha districts, and the tea houses. It's so full of culture and history that it's a must see. So you definitely have to see Kyoto when you are there. So then there's Osaka, which is not too far away from Kyoto, but it's a little more relaxed, it's more approachable. It's famous for its street food, so if you're a foodie, then this is a great place to be. So not too far outside of Osaka is Nara Park, and that's where the famous deer are. So you've got these deer wandering around. If you want to take a day and enjoy the deer, enjoy the park, and enjoy some nature, this is a great option for you. So a lot of my clients love to kind of mix together those big city vibes of Tokyo with some smaller, more cultural places and even some mountain and kind of foresty places. So a good option for that once you leave Tokyo is a place called Hakone. I'm probably mispronouncing it, but that's okay. And it's just a more mountainous region. They have a lot of hot springs and the onsens that are traditional Japanese and some a great place to get out in nature again and like have those mountain views, a view of Mount Fuji, which is great, and something to consider also. Now, if you're looking to go even further, a lot of people that are into history want to stop at places such as Hiroshima and experience the Peace Museum and just the historical aspects of that city as well. But there are so many cities and locations beyond just those in Japan. It's so much diverse than I think people realize. You can go snow skiing in the north, so many places and so many islands to see. So I've got some great partners that I work with in Japan. Whether you've got that five-star budget or you're looking for something a little more affordable, there are many options and we can offer great guidance, great support while you're there, not just in the planning process, and kind of help guide you to see what works best for you, what locations you want to see, what kind of mixture of culture and mountains and city that you want to have, and just create something that's perfect for you. So if you're thinking about a trip to Japan maybe next year, feel free to reach out to me and let's have a talk and let's get a plan started.